Now, I know a lot of people would probably want to know, you were talking about your guest list. Would Matt and Karen be invited to the wedding, or is that something that you want to keep totally separate?
You know, it's not like they're not going to be invited, but
Yeah, I don't know that we kind of already have the impression that it's not something that they're interested in going to. They're welcomed if they'd like to come. We don't want anyone coming to our wedding out of obligation. You know, it's the wedding is supposed to be about good friends and close family, and you know, I like Matt. I get along with him fine, and Karen. But you know, we're not friends that hang out. We don't do things together, and so
it'll be one
they're welcomed if they'd like to come, but I don't want them to feel like obligated.
Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, he's the father of my kids. You know, I was married to him for a long time. He's the grandfather of my grandkids and stuff. They're more than welcome. But like Chris said, and I would totally agree. I just don't want to invite someone because, you know, we're inviting them. But they would be invited. But I wouldn't expect them to come because of what they expressed in the past. But the past is the past. Things can change in the future. You know, we'll see. But like Chris said, we just want people there that, you know, are our family, that have been friends with us. And we, you know, look forward to them continuing to be friends, to support and encourage us, you know, in our relationship and, you know, things like that. So, yeah, it's not that Matt and Karen aren't going to be invited. But, yeah.
No, you want people there celebrating your love, and you want, you know,
right,
to have a fun time. I mean, if the roles were reversed, would you attend their wedding?
I would not expect to be invited to Matt and Karen's wedding.
Yeah.
Just because it's, you know, we had something, we don't have that anymore. You want to start your new relationship with, you know, the people that are going to be part of, just like I said, that all the time. If they were to invite us, I would do it out of just, you know, support for my kids and, you know, wish him all the best in his life together with Karen. And but yeah.
Has your relationship with Matt changed at all since you moved off the farm? Have you guys gotten more cordial, or have you kind of stopped talking, you know, altogether?
I wouldn't say we stopped talking altogether. It's just one of those situations. Now that I'm off the farm I'm still part owner of the farmhouse property. So, you know, I'll go there maybe every other day, make sure I got everything out of the house, or I'm going to have to get rid of everything that's left over in the house. But it's not like we go out of our way to ask each other, at least right now at this point in time, oh, how was your day? Is everything going okay? You know, chit chat and stuff like that. We really only talk when it's necessary and we need to, or if we're in a family get-together gathering. You know, we're still respectful and cordial of each other. It's not like I hate him, but, you know, there is, you know, differences, and I bring up old stuff.
Yeah. I mean, does the same go for you and Karen? Because we see this season, or in the upcoming episode, you know, there's a little bit of tension. There's always like a little bit of tension. Mm-hmm. Do things get progressively better or worse as the season kind of goes along?
I think they get better, and I'm hoping over time they'll continue to get better, but I would not say I'm friends with her. You know, to me, there's enough history there that would take a very, very long time. But like Matt, you know, I'll still be respectful and cordial to her. She's going to be around my kids, my grandkids. You know, this is who Matt, you know, knowing someone for quite some time, you know, will probably eventually marry. So, you know, there's no sense of alienating someone from your life who still is going to be a part of your life. Mm-hmm. So, you know, she's still a good person. You know, I'll respect and be cordial to her, and I think we'll all get along fine.
Yeah, definitely. Chris, do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's actually kind of surprising and amazing how well everyone does get along in this situation. That's usually not the case in divorces, and when there's still a lot of shared property. And no, I'm very impressed with the way Matt and Amy have been handling everything. There've been some bumps, and naturally, you would expect to.
Big bumps.
Yeah, there've been some big bumps, but it hasn't gotten nasty and like some divorces can be, and possibly a lot of that has to do with the kids and the grandkids and keeping that family together. Yeah, I mean, none of the kids have been pitted against each, or the parents haven't pitted the kids against each other, and there hasn't been any of that. I mean, everyone's still all getting along and working together.
Amy, I thought was, interesting what you said on the show, that you feel like now that you have moved on from that relationship, you found your voice again. Do you feel like you're kind of, a brand new woman in a way?
I think I'm an older woman, a wiser person. And I think, the older you get and the experiences you have a different perspective in life and what's important, what's really to, get in an argument over and stuff like that. Matt definitely has a strong personality that, I didn't feel like I had the wherewithal to, banter with and do well with. But I told myself in any other relationship that I get involved in, I'm not going to so easily just sweep things, at least try my best, sweep things underneath the rug and just say, oh, it doesn't matter.
Right.
So that's what I try to do with Chris, is just to do my best at expressing myself, voicing my thoughts and opinions. And, I don't always have the best way, but that other person or Chris doesn't always have the best way either. And we're just going to have to learn to come together and decide, is this really something important to quibble over? And so it's just really finding my own voice as an individual better and having a little more confidence and faith that what I know and what I see and how I perceive stuff is good too.